Do you want to think like a genius? Most people think it's a secret, some technique, a trick you learned somewhere, but it's not. Thinking like a genius isn't about being born smart. It's about how you train your mind. Most people don't really think. They react, they repeat, they avoid. Thinking, real thinking, is different. It takes courage. I learned this early in life. People around me weren't stupid. Not at all. But they never questioned their habits. They accepted explanations because questioning felt dangerous. That's the first thing you need to know. Your brain avoids effort by default. Comfort is easier than truth. Always. I remember sitting alone, staring at a problem I couldn't solve. Not a school problem, a real problem. My life felt messy. I felt stuck. Most people distract themselves. I asked myself a question that hurt. What am I doing that I know is wrong? It hurt, but it sharpened my mind. That's the key. If you want your brain to operate like a genius, you have to face what you avoid. Admit what you don't know. Clarity begins with acknowledging ignorance. Here's another thing I noticed. I watched people in classrooms. Brilliant people. They could repeat facts perfectly. But when asked what it actually meant, many froze. They knew the words, but not the world. Genius thinking comes from connecting ideas to reality. You have to translate abstract ideas into something you can see, feel, or imagine. When I studied systems, equations, or psychological theories, I didn't just read them. I visualized them. I asked myself, if I were inside this system, what would I see? What would I feel? To understand. And that kills genius thinking. Never stop asking why. I also learned to enjoy not knowing. Most people fear admitting they don't understand something. But when you embrace it, you unlock curiosity. Your brain becomes sharper, more agile, more persistent. Your brain also thrives under voluntary stress. Discipline, structure, responsibility. These aren't burdens, they're tools. You don't grow by avoiding hard work. You grow by carrying the heaviest load you can manage. That's what forces your brain to evolve. Precision matters too. If you can't explain it clearly, you don't understand it. Write it. Speak it. Teach it. Sloppy words produce sloppy thinking. Genius requires clarity. And fear? Don't avoid it. Fear is your compass, the thoughts you avoid. Finally, genius thinking is moral. It's not ego. It's responsibility to yourself, to others, and to the future. You can't think like a genius without striving to understand, to clarify, to improve. Organize your life. Ask hard questions. Embrace ignorance. Persist. Do these things consistently. Over time, your mind sharpens. Patterns emerge. You see what others miss. You understand the world in ways most never will. Thinking like a genius isn't a gift. It's a practice, a choice, a discipline. And the best part? Anyone can do it. You don't need to be born special. You just need to care enough to think. Persist. Question. Act. That's how you force your brain to think like a genius.